Good morning, everyone, and Happy New Year. It is 8 o'clock, new time, and it's January 5th, I think. And we are starting this new year fresh. I'm so looking forward to this new 2026 year. I hope you are doing well, feeling good wherever you are, and I hope you can join at this new time, 8 o'clock. I'm trying this out. Good morning, Sue. And I just want to, because it's a new year, to me, it's always signifies, new intentions, new beginnings. And this is why today I'm going back to basics, talking about my all-time favorite mantra, the easiest mantra, the most beloved mantra, the most known mantra in the world, AUM. So just before we get started, I just want to let you know that I'm very, very, very grateful for everyone who's popping in live this morning, and that I wish I could acknowledge every one of you coming on. Unfortunately, the way Facebook is set up lately, I can see one or two persons showing up. But I know you guys are there. And I like to acknowledge you guys after this session. So please feel free to leave comments. It's always fun for me to know who was there live, who watches on replay, and especially how this helps you. And having your feedback is really important for the way I continue to teach, because we feed off each other. And when I say I'm grateful for this group, I'm so grateful for all the women's group I am intertwined with, because it is a constant conversation, and we're sending each other, things. Des pensées. Oh geez, I have my English is I haven't used my English in a little while. So thoughts or nice sayings. So we send that to each other, and sometimes most of the time when I get those, it's because I need to hear them. So anyways, all this to say, I want to start the year by wishing you a happy new year. And my dear friend Diane Dinamy sent this for New Year's, and I used it on my Facebook page, and I just want to I'm going to share that with you verbally so that the words sink in, because I think they are so beautiful, and it's really resonating with me, and I hope it resonates with you. So this is my wish for me and for you for the new year. So it says, and this is from Mary Davis from Everyday Spirit: may your new year be grounded in love, illuminated by light, and graced with blessings, guided by divine wisdom, aligned with goodness, and filled with hope, guarded by angels, softened by patience, and raised by kindness, lifted by gratitude, deepened by compassion, and calmed by peace. So if you want to read this, it is on my Kubalaya page. I'm pretty sure I posted it on this group too. And yes, I'll be printing this and putting this on my fridge for the whole month of January for me to remember. So back to basics, chanting. Why do we chant? Why would you get up in the morning and chant the first thing you do? Why would you chant in the evening? Why that practice? Why that practice amidst all the different practices? So just a few reminders. So it is science-backed that chanting is very, very beneficial for our health. So if I look at some of the research, they talk about stress reduction. So it lowers the cortisol levels. It enhances our vagal tone. So vagal nerve is the nerve that supports our nervous system. And it really helps to have a more balanced parasympathetic nervous system. It calms us down. It increases the alpha brain activity, so the activity in our brain. A lot of research is going now that's linking the benefits of music in general and people that suffer from Alzheimer's or dementia. And it's incredible how much music stays in the brain. So I've listened to a lot of I'm going to say shows, but documentaries, I should say, that talk about they're going in nursing homes and hospitals, and they have musical therapy there, and they start singing with the patients, and they remember all the songs from when they were young, and they sing and they're happy. And that makes me really hopeful, because I think we all know people who suffer from dementia or Alzheimer's, and it is a terrible, terrible thing to, I think, to go through, and then to see your parents go through, right? And then when you can see them feeling good and smiling and having fun and laughing, that's what you want. And so I feel like if I chant and if I continue to nurture singing songs and chanting mantras, if ever one day I lose it and I lose a part of my mind, I know that this is going to be there for me. And this is going to help soothe my anxiety, my fear. So it can do that for us right now. And this is why I'm chanting, because I've been suffering from anxiety for a long, long time. And since I've been chanting, it's changed my world. If I chant every day, every morning, a little bit like getting up and brushing my teeth. If I get up and do my chanting, I'm taking care of my body, my mind, my connection to myself, my connection to spirit, my connection to others. And it changes not only me, it changes the people around me. I'm more grounded, I'm calmer, life is just easier. And so all this being said, I could go on with the research, and I could go on with the reasons why I chant. I can talk about it, my experience, but until you experiment it for yourself, and I know that's why a lot of you are coming back every Monday morning with me chanting. You've been doing this for years now. I'm sure if it wouldn't have panned out for you, if it wouldn't work for you, probably you would have moved on to do something else, right? When you find something that works, you stick with it. Because why not? You want your life to be better. And so my wish for you, if you are new to this wonderful tool, I'm going to say, of chanting mantra. I wish that you can experiment and that you stick with it for a while and you experiment it for yourself and feel the benefits, because it is real. It's real. So let's get going. So this morning, very, very easy, back to basic. And again, I've been teaching mantra for a while now. I've been chanting for longer than I've been teaching. And my favorite mantra, the mantra I go back to all the time, the mantra I start with when I chant. Sometimes I'll move on to other more complicated formulas, but Om. Everything is in there. That's all you need. If there's only one mantra that you need to learn, that you want to practice, it is Om. So Om is the sound of the universe. Om connects us to creation. Om goes through all of the chakras. So Om is the combination of 3 letters, A, U, M. So the sound A or the letter A in Sanskrit is A. So A is a sound that grounds us from the 1st and 2nd chakra. So it's our sense of security. It's our connection to the earth. It's it's just like feeling grounded right here in our body at this moment. And that's so important too, right? We're here with this body. We need to take care of our body. We need to acknowledge our body and get grounded into the earth where we're living in. So that's the sound Ah. And then the 2nd letter is U. U refers to our relation to others. So it is going to work on the solar plexus chakra, to the heart chakra, to the throat chakra. So everything in the middle here. So the energy that circulates here is the energy that we are projecting into the world. So our relationship to others, the way we present ourselves and our self-esteem, and also our communication and the way we communicate with others. So that's the sound U. And then the sound which is more inwards, is really going to activate the 6th and the 2nd and the 7th chakra. So our 3rd eye, seat of our intuition, and then their crown chakra, which is the chakra that is connecting us to our higher power, to the divine. So putting the 3 letters together, A, U, M, so okay, is really like a massage or an activation of all of the chakras. So that's why it's so potent and it's so complete, because just in this one sound, you are connected to the earth, you are in relation with people around you and all living things, and you are also connecting to your upper or to the divine. So that's all we need, right? Om. Now, just one little note on the M again. So not to be particularly obsessed with it, but I feel as a teacher I need to tell you again. In Sanskrit, the tongue touches it's like the position of the mouth and the position of the tongue is important because it activates energy and vibrations. So when we do, so when we do the sound M, instead of having your tongue resting in your mouth, You want to lift up your tongue a little bit like this, so the top of your tongue touches the roof of your palate. And then a connection is made there, and so there's a vibration happening here. Instead of the vibration happening here on your lips, if you do that, you just lift up the tongue, okay? So it's not the tip of the tongue we're talking about, it's the top of the tongue on the roof of your palate, and this activates a vibration that will move upwards. So that's how we get that connection, okay? So we're gonna start our session by breathing slowly, and then we'll get into our AUM chanting, and then we'll sit in silence for a few minutes. So sitting in silence is also very important part of chanting, because one of the reasons why we chant is to get to that place of quietness, to get to that place of stillness. So the chanting really prepares us, although we are still meditating while we're chanting, it really prepares us for that moment where there's all of a sudden no sound, and we're just sitting there in silence. So let's do this together. So taking a big deep breath in through your belly, and let it all go out at once. I love to do this to prepare, so just to feel our shoulders drop. So let's do it 2 more times. Breathe in through the belly and out. And one last time. And so adjusting your position, just make sure that your back is straight, so that your column is straight. So you could be seated on a chair, you could be seated on the ground, propped up in your bed with pillows, but you want your back to be straight. We're going to start breathing through the belly, a big deep breath, and then inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. So we'll do equal part to start, and then we'll stretch the exhale a little bit so that we calm down that vagus nerve. So let's breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Breathe in through the nose. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out through the mouth. 2, 3, 4. Breathe in through the nose. And out for a little longer. 2, 3, 4, 5. And in. And out. And in. 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and in. And out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, if you can. In. And out. Going to your own pace, making sure that your out breath is longer than your intake, and that is a key element to calm our nervous system and to get quiet and to get grounded. One more. So we'll get into our Om practice. We'll chant this for 5 minutes. Now you can chant Om anytime, 1 time, 3 times, for 5 minutes, for 10, for 20 minutes. It doesn't matter. Just 1 Om will make a difference. The more you do it, the more you feel it. So let's breathe in. We're going through AUM. let's sit in silence for 5 minutes and enjoy that contrast between sound and silence. If your mind wanders, bring it back to your breath, the sensations in your body. So if your eyes are closed, you can start opening them softly. Take some time to start wiggling your fingers, your feet. And so this is how we begin the new year. So remember to be gentle with yourself. Yes, take some time to take care of yourself. It's really important to take care of our bodies, but also of our mind, our spirit, our soul. Thank you so much for joining me live or on the replay. Thank you for leaving a comment to let me know how this went for you. And I'm really looking forward to seeing you next Monday at 8. Namaste, everyone. And also, don't forget to join Lori Michelson on her Women's Wellness page on Friday at 7. Beautiful meditations and so many nuggets of wisdom coming from Lori. So precious. So thank you, and I'll see you Friday with Lori and Monday back here. Thank you. Bye.